listeners, if you just joined us, you are tuned into a live concert here, and you're tuned here to Music of the World. We're listening to Nishant Singh on his Pakhawaj drum, and we've got also Arjun Verma playing sitar. So Nishant Singh on Pakhawaj, which is a two-sided North Indian classical percussion instrument, and Arjun Verma on sitar. I also want to mention that you can tune in to the live stream at KPFA 94.1 on Facebook and at KPFA Radio on Twitter and YouTube. So there you go. Let's see. I am excited to see how you two seem to have a conversation without words. And I wonder if either of you wants to comment on that. It's like it starts very slow. And then it starts speeding up like you're running very fast.
Yeah, that's exactly right. This music is like a conversation because, as I mentioned, it's not entirely fixed, so we don't write it down.
It's spontaneous.
That's right, it's spontaneous. And just like you have a conversation with someone in a particular language, you follow a certain vocabulary, you follow a certain grammar, and that helps you to make sense in what you're saying. So in the same way we have vocabulary, we have grammar, we have to stick to the rhythm, we have to stick to the melody. But beyond that, then we're listening and we're feeling and we're trying to explore a certain topic together.
Yeah, and it's very natural because that's how we also we go around with our daily life. We get out of the bed, we are very slow, the sun rises up in a slow position, and then we start hurrying up for our jobs, then we start running, so that's how the classical music is also it connects with the daily life situations, so this is a very natural process, I guess.
Right. In fact, even our melodies are associated with different times of day.
Yeah.
We have the melodies for dawn and melodies for sunrise. That gives you that feeling of waking up and that sort of contemplative mood. And then we have the ragas for when you're going about your business, you're doing your job, and they're more lively. And then you have the ragas for the afternoon siesta even, and the ragas for sunset like this. So it's all designed to be in harmony with nature and the cycles that the human being goes throughout our day, throughout our year.
The modern rag would be the mid-afternoon, stressed-out coffee break rag.
Wow.
The American rag.
Anyway,
I don't want to get off topic. I also wanted to ask you both, because of timing here, we've got, let's see, about 20 minutes left. So we probably have time for two more. But
we'll just do one, and that way we have some more time to chat here. So we'll just do one out.
Awesome. Woohoo. Okay. I was just thinking about your combined experience, Nishant, mostly in India, but also having traveled and performed, and you've performed all over the world. What are some of your favorite concert experiences in terms of the audience and maybe a surprising response? I don't know about you, Arjun. I was thinking about what it was like to perform in Sweden and Denmark and kind of what the knowledge base was, but anything you want to say about that?
Concerts are as varied as the type of people you meet, everything from, this intimate studio environment to sitting in a hall with thousands of people. I think for me what's always most meaningful is when I feel the sort of magic happens. Music it's difficult and it's not entirely under our control. My teacher used to say in so many words that the melodies, the ragas themselves, they kind of are in charge, There, it's about that experience, and the audience is part of that. As the audience, do we feel like we're all on the same page and we're even breathing in the same rhythm? And sometimes you get these timeless moments where it feels like everyone holds their breath in the same instant in the music. And these are the things that I cherish, these sort of magical moments. That's why I do this.
You love the live performing.
I love live. Of course, when you do studio recording, of course you can craft everything very carefully and nicely, and that's beautiful as well. But there's something about that spontaneity and that exchange of energy with the people. These are people you've often never met, most of them, and you're having this really once in a lifetime exchange with most of these people you may never see again, right? But you have this moment, and it's not even, we're not doing the lyrical vocal music, it's only instrumental, right? So we're having this non-linguistic connection with thousands of people around the world. It's such a joy, it's a special thing to have that.
Thank you. And what about for you, Nishant?
For me, yes, it has always been very wonderful to perform in India. We have lovely audiences out there, but I have a different feeling. I had a different feeling when I first performed in Mexico. I represented India for the first time, and I played. I actually performed in the Latin American festival, the Cervantino Festival, and it was we performed at around 7 locations in Mexico City and 3 locations in Canada. So it was a very good experience, and we really loved people because they were very. We had a very pin drop silence concert. That's very hard sometimes in India, but I really liked that part, and we were much more into the concert. We concentrated a lot, and we had a very different kind of aura, and we enjoyed playing the music a lot, and people, they appreciate a lot out here. I really like that. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, all right. In our humble way here in the KPFA studio, we want to hear your last piece. And before we do that, though, any way for our listeners to find you, or for upcoming concerts, websites, give that information out now. Again, Arjun Verma on sitar, Nishant Singh on Pakhawaj.
So yeah, so I don't have much time here in America now. I'll be returning back because I am a Fullbright Scholar out here. So I've been here since last 3 months, and now it's almost come up to the end. So I'll be returning back on 14th of May. But it is a very wonderful experience here to learn under the guidance of Pandit Swapan Chaudhary, and he has helped me so much, and I'm really enriched now. And I'll be going back and doing a lot of concerts out there in India, but I'll be coming again after a year, and people can follow me on Facebook, NISHAANTSINGH. So people can find me on YouTube, Facebook, and I also have a personal website that is NISHAANTSINGH Pakhawaj, nishantsingpakhawaj.com. So yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.
And you can find most of my social media under the handle sitarify, like the instrument sitar, SITARIFY. And I have recent albums out last year, solo album Epiphanies, and just launched a single yesterday with a Portuguese singer, Sofia Hoffman, a student of my father who's also learned sitar with me. It's a beautiful album she's launching in a month, and a couple singles coming out before then, so you can hear some of my more contemporary ideas there as well. And you can find that all on the social media.
All right. Very good. Well, we are getting ready for our last piece here, and this is our first inaugural live concert here on Music of the World following this dreadful pandemic, and it is such an honor and a pleasure to have you both, Nishant Singh, Arjun Verma, live in the studio with us, and want to give a thank you to the sound crew and all that, which I'll do at the end, but a lot of hands went into making this happen today, so thank you all for that work to make it happen, and soon hopefully we'll get a live audience in here from the outside.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I wanted to mention before I forget, so this is a big year for Indian classical music history in the Bay Area, because my teacher, Maestro Ali Akbar Khan, one of the legendary musicians of the 20th century, he was born 100 years ago this year, 1922 to 2022. And so his institution, he founded the Ali Akbar College of Music, which has been here for over half a century in Marin County, right here in the Bay Area, is carrying on his work. I also teach there, and I learned there myself with him for many years. And so we have a year of celebrations, monthly concerts with many of the top musicians from India. Next one is coming up on May 14th. And so I encourage all of you who find some connection with this music to look up Ali Akbar Khan. You can go to aliakbarkhan.com, or you can check out the school website at aacm.org, which stands for Ali Akbar College of Music. So we have a lot of history of this music in the Bay, and we're doing our best, those of us who are here, to see that it carries forward for the centuries to come.
All right, and I'll just mention a very practical point, which is here in live radio, we can't go overtime, and there's no clock.
Yes.
There's no clock in this room, listeners. It's really challenging. So what we're going to do is I'm going to give you guys a signal when it's time to
Yeah, sure.
end. Okay.
Thankfully, it's improvised music, so we can
Yes.
wrap it up.
That's right.
About 10 minutes.
Got
Yes.
12, yeah.
Okay.
Well, 11. So we'll say goodbye.
You let us know.
been a live concert here at the KPFA studios in downtown Berkeley. I have been pleased and happy to present Arjun Verma on sitar, awesome, and Nishant Singh on the Pakhawaj drum with the chapati on the top. Show me that thing again.
Thank you so
They
much.
play that the whole time?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yes,
Wow.
it's still there. And we also use the water. We also use the water for this. So when it dries, so we just spray this with the water so that it stays moist. Yeah, so it's thirsty also, not only hungry.
So we have a couple more minutes, and I just wanted to ask, you're from Darjeeling,
Yes,
Nishant.
yes.
Back in Darjeeling, is this drum also used with people with a rope around their neck
Oh, yes.
and standing and
Exactly.
like
Yes.
street, let's
Mhm.
say, not so much performances but ceremonial.
Yes, it is. Because this mridanga, it used to be 100 different kinds of mridangas, and it was categorized into three different categories. So one was the ankik, one was the alingya, and the other was the urdhva. So the ankik means, these laps in Sanskrit means anka. So the instrument which kept on top of this lap is ankik, in front of the lap is ankik, and the instrument which embraces you is the alingya. So you embrace the instrument, or the instrument embraces you. You hang it on your neck or the hips is the alingya. And the other urdhvak are those drums which are facing upwards towards the sky. So those are tablas, or the African djembes or congas. So these all fall into the same categories, same family. So the place which I belong, Kalimpong, it's very near to the Darjeeling. It's just 2 hours journey from there. So we use this kind of drum. It's called madal, and the madal is also a family of mridanga. So that falls into the category of alingya mridanga. So we hang it on our neck or just tie it in our hips and play it like that. Yeah,
Wow,
it's a folk drum.
awesome.
Yes.
Nishant Singh explaining about his Pakhawaj, and it is an honor also to have had you here studying as a Fullbright Scholar, and we'll see you again after a year's pass. Is that
Yes,
right?
yes, that's
And
right.
Arjun Verma will catch you here around the Bay.
I hope so, yes.
And before we end, I just want to thank some of the people that made this concert possible. Mr. Tawfiq Halabi, oh yeah. Also thanks to Antonio Ortiz, Kevin Vance, Peter Stickney, Tony Farrell, and Jose Gonzalez. I'm Joanna Manqueros. It's been Music of the World. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
And we're going to go now to Tom Manning with Blues by the Bay.